Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in with me. I do appreciate that. Where do I begin? I'm grateful to be here. Okay, and I hope everybody's doing well. To my subscribers, I thank you guys for tuning in with me. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I do apologize for my absence. However, I had to go to have surgery, okay? And it was 3 procedures in one. So, of course, I had to be put to sleep. And with that particular surgery, well, after it was over and they were done, I could not speak for a while, okay? So as you may notice, my speech is a little slurred because I'm in the healing process, okay? And healing is going to take up to about 4 months. So of course I'll be going back and forth with the doctors to make sure that I am healing properly, okay? So bear with me. Again, I do apologize for my absence, but of course there was nothing I could do about this particular situation but to take care of myself, okay? So with that being said, if you were drawn in, okay, by the title, this is what you need to know, okay? I hope everybody's doing well out there, taking care of yourself, okay? And yes, this feels a little awkward because I've never been gone this long. But I had to take care of myself, okay? And it was very difficult, again, trying to get my speech back, all right? So I thank you guys for your patience. And I can say that I'm just grateful to be here, okay? I'm grateful I was able to take care of myself, talking about insurance purposes, okay? But I am here, I am back, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into it, okay? As usual, we're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck to see what possible blockages need to be removed from our energy, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, what you need to know. Alright, I'm going to start off with 2 here. So you have all self-doubt and disbelief in my potential are now cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, set your intentions, and you would burn it, okay? If you are new here, again, welcome. This is just a tool that I use. It's just a matter of burning and releasing, okay? Declare and Decree deck is just positive rituals to burn and release. So someone needs to release self-doubt, okay, and disbelief in your own potential. You need to clear that energy, okay? We also have all blockages of my financial and material resources are now cleared in spirit and in flesh, okay? So you would write that down, set your intentions, and burn it. Of course, fire is a powerful element, just like the other elements, right? Water, earth, and wind. Fire destroys. So someone needs to destroy that energy, okay? Any blockages, any self-doubts, any disbeliefs, all right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, J. Let's see what we have, guys. Energies are fluid, all right? And so it's time, okay? Past, present, future energies. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right? Let's see what we have for you guys. We have the Chariot coming up, Judgment, the Star, Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords, Nine of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Death. Death card. So there's transformation here. Changes. Okay? Transformation. Changes. Someone here is learning how to hold back their energy. Hold on to your energy. Reserve your energy. Okay? We have the Queen of Swords here in the past energy along with the Chariot. Definitely fast movement. Not accepting anything but truth. Okay? Awakening here as well. And wish granted. Someone is definitely stepping into their truth and spiritual gifts. And some of you are definitely stepping into an energy of healing, starting with healing yourself, okay? Again, holding back with the Four of Pentacles, preserving your energy. Something has definitely come to an end, okay? Yeah, you're focusing and learning to master whatever you're working on. You're mastering it. You're mastering. It's like mastering an energy of being in your truth, speaking your truth and not accepting anything but truth from others. Okay? Some of you are cutting people out of your energy as well. Okay? So you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups here. The Magician. The Four of Cups. Right. So you're rejecting someone because something has ended. Okay? Hangman energy is here, so you're seeing things from a different perspective also. You may have definitely seen someone as a Two of Cups, and it may have been something, I feel like, a long time coming for it to be at its end, because there was no equal give and take. Okay? Something definitely could be delayed here. And stagnant as well. But there's movement. Okay? You have the King of Pentacles, then you have the Knight of Pentacles here. Yeah, definitely learning lessons. Or you have learned some lessons here. But yet determined to move forward. You're definitely rejecting someone that you may have saw as a Two of Cups. But there's some truth that you want from someone, and they're not providing that truth. They're not being clear with you. Okay? Yeah, this feels like a relationship that has come to its end. Maybe you have finally accepted it as an end, and you didn't want to. Something that came about very slowly, a very slow energy with the Knight of Pentacles. Very slow. But I feel like there was no equal give and take. Whoever you were dealing with, they wanted you to do all the investing. Okay? And I feel like you're exhausted with that. Giving it your all, putting your all into it, and not receiving anything back. Okay? So you started to hold your energy back. Reserve your energy. See? Awakening is here with Judgment. But within this awakening, you're going to see a truth. Okay? A truth that will provide a level of freedom. something you needed to see, or something you needed not to ignore anymore with the Hanged Man. Different perspective, but also enlightenment. Okay? For some of you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you may have created this energy because this was a relationship you probably wanted and sought after. Then you had to turn around and manifest your way out of it, while someone else was possibly trying to manipulate, gaslight, okay? And play games, possibly even lead you on. A King of Pentacles, someone who you saw as wish fulfillment, but not anymore. You're in rejection mode. And because you are in rejection mode with the Four of Cups, you're disinterested. That's what's going to bring this ending. Okay? This person could have already betrayed you. You could already be separated from this person as well. But I feel like there's something else that needs to be looked at very closely with the Eight of Pentacles. Something you need to focus on a little bit more. It's like an old energy that has presented itself once again. So there's something you need to learn, I feel. And this may have taken a long time to come around or even be addressed. Like addressing the elephant in the room. Okay, so it may have taken a long time for this to come around, but this person is not a person that will pour back into you. This is the person that will watch you do all the work. And see, this is something you waited to come to fruition, but it never did. It may have turned into betrayal and also separation, with the Ten of Swords being here. But you're very exhausted, you see, because these are lessons that, for some of you, these are lessons that should have already been learned. You may have had to repeat this more than once, more than twice, because you may be drawing in or attracting individuals that are different far as face, but they carry the same Ten of Swords type of energy. Unequal give and take type of energy. Manipulative type of energy. Gaslighting type of energy. This is what you're going to have to learn to cut out. This is what you're going to have to learn to focus on and master this. That's why I feel like judgment is here, and so is the star. You are, or you have already experienced an awakening to where you're you're realizing your gifts. A lot of you have spiritual gifts, okay? And these gifts are going to develop. But you have to allow these gifts to develop. Allow these gifts to develop. You're the star. You're the healer. But the healing is going to have to start with you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It has to start with you. That means you have to learn to heal yourself. Focus on mastering healing for yourself first. And be careful of someone being envious of you, jealous of you, meeting someone new who wants to move quickly, who wants to get things moving quickly to make you think they are your Two of Cups. But the truth is, they are not. Judgment. They are not. The truth is, they are not your Two of Cups, but they may present themselves to very well be on that level. But they are a person of unequal give and take that will make you and that person unequally yoked, male or female, it doesn't matter. We're talking about energies. But you are the spiritual warrior. You've been through many, many lessons. Okay? And that's basically what the hang-up is with the Hanged Man. Enlightenment, adjustment, self-preservation, introspection, also self-mastery. But it also speaks of delays and stagnation. Okay? And that's what puts you in this Queen of Swords energy here. Okay? Because now you're asking for clarity, truth, something simple, straight up, honest, direct. Okay? And that person may very well choose not to give you that. And that's something you have to pay attention to. Earth signs. Yeah, this person could be watching. Okay? They could be watching your every move. They could know everything about you, but they're not telling you everything about them. Okay? But you are naturally observant. Okay? You're naturally reserved too. But I feel like you're holding your energy back even more, because you're learning that it's best for you to talk less, speak less, but observe more, pay more attention, right, to the energy. Yeah, Queen of Wands. See, you're taking action when it comes to self-mastery. This person could very well be in their ego. You could be dealing with someone who's very controlling, okay, who may have also tried to keep you small. But I feel like you, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I feel like you're stepping into an energy of taking your power back. Stepping into an energy of more discipline. An energy of more truth. Being honest, starting with yourself. Okay? Yeah, you see? Hermit showing up, Virgo energy. Self-introspection. Soul searching. Spiritual gifts. A lot of you have spiritual gifts, and you're starting to tap into it if you haven't already. You're seeing where you are that spiritual warrior. You can tell, you can see, you can feel energy. And for some of you, it may even be a test from the Most High so that you can learn to develop those spiritual skills. To speak less, talk less, be more observant, right? Some of you may need to invest in spiritual cleansing to cleanse your energy, okay? Because you may very well be dealing with someone, male or female, put the energies how they go for you, but only take it if it resonates, okay? You may very well be dealing with a person who wants you to feel as if they have their ish together, and they do not, okay? You know what you need to do, though. What you have to do, from what you may be finding out spiritually with Judgment here in the Hangman, and the Star energy, and the Magician, what you may need to do is take the time to allow yourself to see and to hear from on high. Follow your intuition. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, very intuitive, right? So follow it. If you know that person is not treating you right and they're not investing in you equally, do not continue on. If you know that this person is not pouring into you the way that you will pour into them, do not continue on. If you notice this person is holding back information, not being honest, don't want to have direct conversations, or they can't give direct answers, sure answers, you know you need to back away from that. Yeah, see, this person has a lot going on, third-party energy. I feel like there's things you may not know about the person you're dealing with. And some of you, if you are in a high-level commitment with this person already, this person could have a whole nother situation with a whole nother partner that you may not know anything about. Okay? But you could very well be enlightened because of the Hangman energy, right? Judgment, and the Hermit. Because Spirit is not going to leave you dumbfounded. If you want to know, you shall know. But you must be ready to accept what? The truth. Because that's what judgment is about. Truth and awakening. Right? Yeah. You're learning. Spiritual knowledge. Spiritual wisdom. A lot of you are tapping into it. Some of you already have, but you need to listen to it. Follow your intuition. Don't be afraid to follow your intuition. Do not have self-doubt. It's self-mastery, not self-doubt. Self-mastery. Trust yourself. Right? That's what the magician energy is about. You having all the tools you need to manifest. You having all the tools you need to do what it is you need to do spiritually. Okay? So yeah, you're definitely learning something new. And you could be learning something new about this person. Like I said, this person can present themselves to be something that they're not. They can present themselves to have more money than they really do. Okay? Two of Pentacles. Some of you, this could also be a work situation to where people are trying to gaslight you, keep you from getting promotions, and intuition is telling you what's going on, but keep it to yourself because there's another way out. Things may come to an end, but other doors will open for you. You are the star. Judgment is here. People don't want to see things come to fruition for you. Seven of Pentacles. People have not treated you fair in the workplace. Things going about and coming along and happening very slowly. Things being prolonged. Things being kept from you. Whether it's workplace, lover, family, friend, whatever. Okay? Some of you may have met this person in the workplace as well. Yeah. People want you to be unbalanced. People want you to feel unbalanced, whether it's workplace situation or a so-called lover. They want you to feel unbalanced. I just feel like this energy is an energy of repeating. It's repeating itself until you learn what? The lessons. You must learn the lessons. A lot of third-party energy. A person they may not be being honest with you. They could probably not have an honest energy with you about where they go, who they hang out with, what they do, what they got going, okay? Because sometimes people want to make themselves seem more important than they really are. Or they want to make themselves seem like they have more than what they really have. Emperor energy. But this person, whoever you're dealing with, male or female, it's possible that they're just in their ego. Okay? And the Death card being at the bottom, that means an ending, just like the Ten of Swords, but it also means transformation. So you got to allow yourself to go through this transformation. Change is needed, and change is here, but you got to accept it. Okay? You got people around you who may want to see you fall, who may not want to see you be promoted. They don't want to see you have more than enough. And sometimes some of you could be a little too open when you give a little too much. And it turn into a little people-pleasing. Okay? You don't want to give off that energy that way. So someone's definitely trying to have you in this energy where you are totally off balance. And you're trying to navigate finances, navigate workspace, navigate, your mental space, your emotions. You're trying to balance that out. But you are the spiritual warrior. And because you may know this and you may see this and you're experiencing this energy, you're in the Four of Pentacles energy where you're starting to keep yourself away from people. It's like you don't want to have people in your energy. You're reserving your energy. You're keeping people out of your energy. Yeah. See, you have somebody who's very chaotic. Okay? Somebody who may like to start an argument just to get out the door, or someone who likes to be chaotic when things not going their way. Or you could be dealing with someone who they're just not I would say emotionally unavailable, but the moment that they see you going in another direction, they want to stop you. They have something to say. But when you ask them to talk to you and to be upfront with you and to give you a good conversation or a solid answer or solid conversation, they may refuse to do that. They're not doing that. But the moment they feel like they're gonna lose you, or the moment they feel like you're gonna walk out or be done with them, then here they come. It's all a game. Okay, somebody's playing games here. Yeah, I told you, secrets. Someone's holding out, secrets, not being honest, keeping things to themselves. Some of you, this person may have gotten you to move a little too fast. So that means you need to hold back your energy. Do not continue to invest in this person. Whether it be an air sign, a fire sign, or a like earth sign. But the problem is there ain't no passion here, and there's no emotions here. Okay? There's a lot of enlightenment. Okay? And there's a lot of pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Lots of pentacle energy. You earth signs may have seen this as something that could work out, or it could be, but there's something you need to learn about your relationships. Some of you need to learn to slow down, don't move so fast. And it's nothing wrong with being excited, right? It's nothing wrong with being happy. It's nothing wrong with having fun. But you want to share that energy with someone who's going to reciprocate. Okay? Yeah, some of you could be dealing with Leo. Wow. Leo shows up. The sun. And see, that child on that horse, it's an energy of freedom. Some of the people you're dealing with out there, they love their freedom. And you will never get a commitment out of them because they will be non-committal. That 3 of Cups is telling me third party energy. Okay? Somebody wants you to invest and they're not investing. Okay? The sun. And the sun is going to expose some things, earth signs, but you got to be ready to accept the truth. And I feel like you will, because I feel like you don't want to waste your time. Okay? Most times, earth signs is about safety, security, family, stability, right? And you don't need anybody trying to give you the opposite of that, because that's what's going to throw you off. You don't want anything unstable, right? So you got the sun and you have the moon. So the secrets, hidden agendas, and all that shall be exposed. Okay? Shall be exposed. Lovers could be dealing with an air sign or somebody with air in their chart. Okay? Now, when I see the lovers, y'all already know. There's 2 things that could be happening here. You could be choosing between 2 people, but I feel like you're not. I feel like you need to choose yourself. Okay? With this lovers being here, that's you choosing you. Okay? Look at that. Told you. This person you're dealing with, male or female earth signs, they toxic. And they want to keep you tied to them because what? They want all they can get out of you. And they're not willing to reciprocate. This will be an unequally yoked relationship, male or female. And that's why this person is probably taking their sweet time. If they did promise any kind of commitment, they're not honest about it. You may have, like I said, you may have already been betrayed by this person. You could very well be separated from this person already. Because I feel like you're in rejection mode anyway. Some of you, this person's been lying to you the whole time. They got other things going on with other people that you may not know about. They also have habits and things that you may not know about. Addictions that you may not know about. that's causing you to be in this energy of the Eight of Cups. Because why? This person is not emotionally available, but they will pretend to be. World. Some of you could have met this person online. Some of you could have met this person at work. It could have even been some kind of event that you may have met this person. But this person is paying attention to your expansion. Okay? This person is paying attention to what you have, not what they can give you. So you're dealing with a person who is a liability, not an asset. Okay? Yeah. I feel like you're taking action to do what you need to do here, Earth signs, because the Queen of Wands is showing up. But the Knight of Wands is here too. And the Knight of Wands expresses action as well. But in this case, the Knight of Wands is expressing the fact that you're dealing with somebody who's all over the place. And they are not committal. They are non-committal. Okay? Transformation. Change is happening. Okay? You have the Ten of Pentacles here. This is what it is you really truly want. But you can't get this energy if you're moving too fast and you're dealing with people who are non-committal. They don't want the same thing you want. You are in your Empress energy, and this person's paying attention to that energy. An energy of abundance with all these pentacles out here. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. That's more pentacles. That means you're sitting pretty. That means you're abundant. That means your finances are doing just fine, right? Your finances are good. This person is paying attention to that. You're very nurturing, giving, but you're also very healing. Empress energy. Motherly energy. Some of you may have jumped too far in your motherly energy when it comes to this person. This is a person that will play on your emotions to get what they want out of you. But see, you are the High Priestess. You know better. You know. Spiritual gifts. Remember? You know. So act like you know. Do not ignore the signs. Do not ignore what? The red flags. Do not ignore it. Because it's showing up bright as day. The sun is here to expose it. Okay? And I feel like a lot of you know what's going on, so don't ignore it. The High Priestess, you know. This person may not be right for you, male or female. And like I said, a lot of you are dealing with the energies from your past to where you're meeting different people, right? But they're carrying the same energy that you've already dealt with. An energy of people being non-committal, an energy of people taking. All they want to do is take, but they don't want to invest. They don't want to give you anything back. They don't want to pour into you the same way. But their hands stay open for what you can give. All right, Earth signs? Yeah, see, it's a repeated cycle. The wheel is turning. But the only way it's going to turn in your favor is if you what? Eight of Pentacles. Focus on your spiritual gifts. Focus on you. Focus on mastering those spiritual gifts. Focus on mastering those lessons that you've already learned. And maybe some of you are newly learning these lessons and realizing that you continue to attract the same negative, low vibrational devil energy. Because you have people who want to keep you there. But you also have a chance to set yourself free. That's what the Hermit is about. That's what the Hangman is about. That's what the Magician is about. And the Star. You have more than enough chances to set yourself free of this. So that you don't experience that low vibrational energy over and over and over with different people. Right? So allow it to transform. Allow it to change. Some of you need to discipline yourself more to where when it comes to your sacral chakra, your sacral energy, hold on to that. Don't be so quick to give it away. That's another problem. Because there's a saying, for my ladies, the nicest man is the man that hasn't slept with you yet. Fellas, okay, a woman may not be used to you not jumping in the bed with her. But this is your chance to show her something different, because if she the type of woman that's promiscuous and she don't know what it is to hold on to her sacred energy or her sacred chakra energy and not fool around and jump in the bed so quickly, this is your chance to show her, how a real man approach, what it really is about, how a woman should carry herself, or, how long you should go, or however. It's just your time, and it's just a chance to transform, change the game. That's what time it is. Change the game. All right, Earth signs? And the wheel will definitely turn in your favor, but you must stop that cycle of moving too fast, giving too much, right? Not allowing yourself to see the truth. Again, it's okay to have fun. Some of that fun consists of sexual activities. And some of them sexual activities don't need to be happening so fast. Because if it happens so quickly, what's the fun in that? Hurry up, jump in the bed and get busy. Okay, that energy gets old. We don't need to do that. We need to learn how to discipline ourselves. Okay? Wait a minute. Let's see where we're going with this. What do you really want? If a person can't tell you what they want, and they have this energy of confusion, because some people, they may be trying to create an energy of illusion or confusion for you. If a person don't know what they want, you need to cut them loose. Okay? And some of you deal with people who think that you're naive. And it's because you're being your childlike energy and you're just having fun. You're just being nice. You're being kind. You're enjoying yourself. Some people take that for granted. They think that you're not smart. And that's not true. Right? Earth signs. This is what you need to know. So I hope that this brought some clarity to you guys. Right? Get these blockages off of you. Get this negative energy off of you and away from you. Some of you, like I said, spiritual cleansing, spiritual baths would be good. It would do you some good. It really would. Okay? And I hope that it was something that could help you guys to move forward and open up your understanding to how important it is, to hold on to your sacral energy. Your sacral energy has everything to do with your creativity, because that's what the Empress is about. It's about creative energy. It's not just abundance. It's not just the birth of a child. It is birthing new ideas, birthing businesses, birthing, new spiritual gifts. Creativity is on high in Empress energy. Anything you touch, you can turn it into something great. You can't do that if you end up jumping in and out of bed with people and sharing your energy with them. Because when you do that, you're picking stuff up from people when you do that. And a lot of things you pick up, you're not going to like. It's just a word of advice, okay? So Earth signs, until next time, guys, take care.